already and narrowing down the map as well. But I would just like to highlight as well, you looking quite dapper in towards your outfit today. Having a little bit of a chamber teaser here, but to start it off, Ayumiii with that killjoy takes babytz down. Even despite having those walls up and beyond, but take note, this is still the post-plan situation. Mad Army still can go through it, but we've seen it time and time again. Celeste, you know, having these full-on retakes. Let's see if it works. That's going to be a JinNynaja detail here. But Anko from under 2 takes 1. Ayumiii and enerii will be getting their kills respectively. Anko from the flank will take it up. Dashes. Ayumiii takes that 3k. They're going to defuse the spike. And Anko may not be able to save the day as Ayumiii starts this off with a 4k.
And that
Mid side of the map, so they're very versatile and proactive in getting these map controls. babytz is going to start off taking down Eisberg, as well as enerii Polly for the trade charge with the kill of her own. Everything is going to happen, you know, in the different sides of our map, but still they're already knocking onto these sides. Tarathiel will try to spray despite these walls up and above. You would that's an understanding, because basically you'd want to remain quite straight. But here though, JinNynaja still, you know, getting that 20 capabilities down, denied it, and with only babytz to take Tarathiel.
And that is where the Mad Army players are. Anko is going to watch for this. Will be able to take Tarathiel down first. Looks for the second one, but unfortunately, hearing the updraft, she gets a little bit distracted. Oreopheliaa takes her down. babytz is already good for the flank guard, though, and she's going to find another one as well. But towards the front, it's going to be Ayumiii just shutting them down with that operator. babytz is stuck and pinned down. She has the res, though, so once she goes for this, they need to hightail it to A.
Indeed, but that's going to be a res 2-on-2 for both sides of the team, quickly rotating to A, but Eisberg already knows better. The intuition is in her blood right now. Eisberg goes for that.
Oh no!
He goes for standing the spike, denying it from actually being dropped down with only Anko as the remaining member of the pack. Let's see how this is going to go, because look at how they're positioned here. It's a beautiful crossfire for both Ayumiii. Moment she just peeked towards mid is could be a casualty, but she still survives it surprisingly. Now Anko goes for the hunt up and above. May go for the spike, but she doesn't know that she's above it.
10 seconds left.
With, oh dear. Oh, okay, that's going to be another plant. Eisberg may go for the kill, but you know what? Yeah, with a little bit of a chip damage coming from Ayumiii with that classic is right. But this is the good thing, however, for Mad Army. The moment the spike is planted, they make sure that it's secure, but not for this time around. As oreopheliaa takes 1, we get a double here. Not gonna really counter out those or neglect those angles. And Ayumiii with a beautiful off kill is going to dwindle the numbers all the more. For Army, is it gonna be it is a 3 for oreopheliaa, but Eisberg for the cleanup, still a lads, flawless nades here just so that the other team can go for the rotate. And the Viper Spit is going to be played here by Polly.
Yeah, Viper Spit coming out would be good, but you got to consider the fact that Ayumiii still has her lockdown. If she does deploy that thing, even if you have a Viper Spit, you're basically going to be trapped. It's not even needed yet. She's washing down like a hawk, able to take Anko away. And then the lockdown comes in. Thankfully, there is a bit of a counter. They will be able to shoot that thing away because of JinNynaja's Hunter's Fury. So counter for counter, the ults are good, but what's even better is going to be the kills. Polly watching the angle will be able to take down the first player. Snakebite to deny the spike defuse a little bit longer, buys extra time and basically confirms the win. AEC need to push in and look for the kills right now, but unfortunately they won't really get it, and babytz trying to deny it even further. They know that they don't have any more time.
What the risk that I'm quite worried about is they need to walk in sight without being too dependent on utility. But with that, what you have just reacted, Eisberg taking a Hunter's Fury kill, and it's against JinNynaja. And you know, JinNynaja here being one of the agents in towards Mad Army to give them information, but Muffyn though will counter that out. You know, take down Eisberg as well. So it's Soba for Soba. You know, I receive, you receive. But this Ayumiii though kind of misses her shot back there towards Nest, but enerii may have something to do about this, because that was info to say the least. So they're kind of wary on how they're going to enter towards the site. Oh, Tarathiel though was able to spot out Anko in towards mid, or oreopheliaa already pre-aim. That's gonna be a casualty.
I don't think Anko can be doing that any longer. Muffyn and babytz, the last ones left alive to defend the spike, and not to mention Tarathiel still wrapping around the back. They have no idea that she's here. They're already distracted by the front. babytz will be able to get the first head. Looks for the second right now. She's able to take oreopheliaa gun, and that just might have saved it, thankfully. Man Army with another nano.
See a bit of a more faster pace in terms of them trying to take it, but Muffyn is going to shut down Ayumiii, who's been very tedious to work with here, at least for the few rounds that we've witnessed.
Very good, because this is Mad Army actually reading the situation perfectly clear. They know that Alter Ego Celeste doesn't quite have the economy they're looking for, so they're probably just holding angles, looking for the duels, and this is where Mad Army will gain free reign. Rushing in with the fully automatic weapons, they are actually able to do some damage, but Alter Ego Celeste holding angles will be able to do a little bit as well. Wait, this just got turned into a 1v1. What just happened? oreopheliaa going for the res now, brings Eisberg back to life, and she has a sheriff. JinNynaja is the last one alive though. If anyone can do it, she definitely can, but now she gets spotted out. oreopheliaa coming back from the other side. She gets an intel ace with frenzies, with specters in this round? How?
4K frenzy plus a specter.
But pistols in that round.
Yeah.
Incredible stuff, but here we go. This time, Mad Army with a little bit of a half buy. Let's see if they can actually do some damage. It's going to be the long-range weapons, though. Every single one of these guns are guns that perform at long range. You need to hold angles or at least have pre-aimed positions to do that. And unfortunately, with how oreopheliaa is playing right now, slipping in and out of position, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Still, though, they're going to press forward. The sheriff shots will ring true. They find a couple more. The res comes in, and just like that, they claim the site.
Indeed, but this comes into the retake game as we see this drone may find or spot some members, but no, it's actually enerii who's going to be spotted out by the drone here, so that's going to be Toxins down, forced to reposition here, but Anko will still get that kill on Tarathiel. enerii for the trade, but here we have bodies on the floor. Anko cleaning it up with a 3K, and that's a Yahoo thrift kill. She got one shot, one kill for the sides of against Man Army, but now the plant is gonna be down. But again with the one shot, making it too beautifully done by Ayumiii. Nice, very nice angle isolation coming in from her here, and they might break the wall. And for the flank, JinNynaja does not neglect that, but Polly and the gang are just trying to, you know, make the best out of these post-pass situations. Polly still gets her down. Ayumiii for that 3K trade. And let's see, fakes the defuse. babytz knows this, so she's not peeking just yet. That's one, making another beautiful straight transfer. And as well, oreopheliaa here to take babytz down, but you have to take note. That was half diffused, and JinNynaja still knows timing is of the essence, went in towards
her legs were a little bit exposed, so she's tagged up. Thankfully, the heal comes back in.
Indeed, revenge is best served cold, because basically we're in ICEBOX, but we do see Mad Army coming in with a banger and really in heat. And look at how they really have this patience game waiting for them. That's going to be a lockdown coming in from Ayumiii as well. May try to deny this, but they will be pushing it. Ayumiii and enerii takes ahead for them respectively. So this should be a signal for members of Mad Army to go back. No players are going to be detained, but they were able to contain the members of Mad Army and force it to be, you know, in a state wherein they are pinned down.
It's actually headed towards B.
They do know now, and enerii will be taking down one in the process, but Eisberg knows that Muffyn is on to the right side, so maybe a double peek would happen. That's going to be a dash in, but manages to get Eisberg at half health. But look at this though, they are marching in, as you did mention, the spikes at B, they just created presence towards A, and look at how they're responding to it right now. They're forced to go for the flank, which should be telegraphed now for the side of Alter Ego, because look at that! enerii takes Anko down on towards B side, babytz for the trade, but Ayumiii says otherwise. And post-time position in towards smoke. Ayumiii, you're popping off! What are these blind kills that you are having right now? It's working in your favor, and I think maybe the reason to that is her pre-aim skills are phenomenal. The turret is there, but you know, babytz gets one, oreopheliaa to rush it in.
that little step up onto which pipes. Now they know the lockdown is there. They could just wait this out, maybe set up for a retake of sorts. At the same time, they're just holding their ground. Muffyn can dash away. She knows that they don't hear footsteps yet. If they just find a couple more kills, it's going to stop the push. It's going to stifle their momentum. So even though Muffyn got detained right now, AAC are just now pushing in. 4v3. Mad Army should be able to take this.
And looking at the flank here, we do see Polly making her way. Let's see if, you know, Celeste is able to notice this. Anko, though, is going to take down oreopheliaa. That's going to be detected here as well. Look at that beautiful crossfire for both sides of the teams. Going to be tried and diffused. But Ayumiii, though, Ayumii's quite pinned here. She's quite sandwiched. Will she be able to isolate the fight? Because look, the spike is still diffused, but
able to hold the sights. This time around, Viper's Pit to block off B. It could work, but Enerii's trying to pull off a little bit of her own shenanigans from the side. Recon Bolt is good. She's pushing up front. She gets the frag, and then the trades come in. They just broke that defense. B side is completely open now.
But from the above, though, they need to guard her down. The spike is planted. Shockler's not going to make it out to oreopheliaa. Just look at how the utility really went in time the moment Celeste goes in towards B. That Viper's Pit, the moment it came down, it created an opening for oreopheliaa to take down the BTZ. JinNynaja, though, will be getting a respective trade of her own, but this is too risky. Because at this point, post-plan situations for Alter Ego, they just need to go, just try to take it outside of those peak. But look, as JinNynaja takes one, Oreo for the trade, Muffyn is quite pinned down in towards yellow with only an operator to use, and with that
incoming onslaught, it's not going to happen.
And the onslaught as Ayumiii starts, again with her operator prowess, really adding threat. More for side of Mad Army updraft here just to be used as a diversion for Tarathiel to have that kill, and they now dominate each side. So this is our aggression that we've been looking for. That was a beautiful tap on the head as enerii may take a double here, bit whips, but Polly denies that fact. But with only a share of work, she might get the Vandal, but oreopheliaa is fast on her toes. Will be getting that cleanup for the match point of this first game.
See how this plays out. The lockdown is already in place. Alter Ego Celeste not yet committing, though, because they know how deadly the shots can be. They're watching the angle. Ayumii's the one to watch out for. She's got sniper overwatch for her team. Anyone makes a single move, it's quite likely that she will get the flick.
Ayumiii here pre-aim, and she knows! She knows that there are especially with that spray, she just goes for the hit. No hesitation, pass the big easy. And Anko takes one. There's the res there. They may go and Anko is trying to pop up! The Empress here, oreopheliaa for that shutdown. No, actually Polly goes for the trade to secure her friend. Fallen friend, your 2 versus Stewart. Tarathiel on their break of health still gets Polly down. Hunter's Fury. They try to secure it. JinNynaja will isolate the fight. The defuse is happening. She's gonna get tapped with another Spirit with that Iceberg. What a way to end.